Hej og velkommen. I dag der skal jeg forkæle jer med noget 007 action, fordi vi har kigget nærmere på 007 Legends. Og er du en die-hard James Bond fan, så ved du måske allerede, at i år 2012 bliver James Bond 50 år. Og det er lidt sejt. Og det bliver altså fejret ved, at der bliver lavet et computerspil omkring det, hvor de har taget elementer fra gode gamle film og bragt dem ind i computerspilsverdenen. Jeg har taget en snak med en af folkene bag det og hørt nærmere om, hvad vi egentlig kan forvente os af det her spil. Hello, you're here with 007 Legends.
Yes.
This seems to be the biggest homage to the whole James Bond movies in general.
Ever. Yeah, absolutely. 2012 is a very special year for James Bond because this is the year that the James Bond movie franchise turns 50. You know, so it's a big
an old
deal.
guy.
It's an old, lots of old men, But yeah, it's a very fantastic year, and we wanted to celebrate and commemorate by making this game where you can play all of these classic missions in today's universe. So
You've picked out 5 movies which you've drawn inspiration from. Why those 5?
well, it's a combination of multiple things. So one is, you know how there have been 5 classic Bond actors.
Of course.
We wanted to pick one to kind of honor and commemorate each one of them and kind of bring it and tie it together into the modern day. You know, so we take movies like Moonraker, On Her Majesty's Secret Service, License to Kill, Die Another Day, and I'm just kidding. I almost gave it away. I'm sorry. And then we take them all together and kind of update them and make them contemporary, make them feel like they belong in today. And then we kind of let the player experience all of these classic movies and relive them again as Daniel Craig's Bond.
Seeing as there's elements from the old movies, do you need to be like a big James Bond buff to understand all the little things in the game, or can you play it as someone who's never seen the movies?
You can definitely play it as somebody who's never seen the movies. This is actually a great way for people who have never seen the movies to kind of, oh, that's how that went, or that's how that movie went. Because we worked really closely with Eon Danjak, who are the producers for the movies, and we worked really closely with the writer Bruce Fierstein to make an original script that is really true to the Bond brand. You know, we are really representing Bond as well as we can here, and I think it is a great opportunity. So, and even if you are a Bond fan, you'll get all the little things that somebody who's not a Bond fan might miss. You know,
Playing the game, the older games kind of felt really linear, and you were kind of closed into these quarters while doing the stuff, and then into another quarter. How is it in this game? Is it more open and wide?
it's more open and wide. I mean, one of the things that we're definitely expanding upon is with Eurocom's new engine that we built last year for GoldenEye, and now we're taking it and we're opening the levels up. You know, you'll see like you saw in the demo, the levels are much bigger. The set pieces are much larger as well. So we really want to create the space and the feeling of openness in the levels.
There's a new movie coming out with Daniel Craig, Skyfall.
You might have heard of it.
I've never heard of it. I don't know. It isn't in Denmark yet. It'll probably come in like a couple of years. No,
exactly.
Of course. And we're expecting that movie. And you're going to do a free DLC
Absolutely.
with parts of that movie. Was it important for you for it to be free?
I think it is important for it to be free. I think it's part of the experience of the collection and the 50th anniversary. And I think that for Skyfall to be free content and for everybody to have access to it afterwards, I think this is a great thing.
It's 5 to 6 Bond movies. Is there 5 to 6 Babes?
Maybe.
Is it the original Babes? Do we have the chocolate queen Halle Berry?
Well, some of the babes had to be recast, but we do have Pam Bouvier. We have the Dr. Goodhead. You'll see Pussy Galore, and yeah. No, in the multiplayer, like we have a lot of people as well. You know, you have a lot of classic characters like Baron Samedi. You have Jaws in multiplayer. Oddjobs make a return again. I can't release too much, but you know, there are going to be a lot of characters. Even if they're not in the main storyline, you're going to see them in the multiplayer, just like last year as well with GoldenEye. We had all of these characters. You have Dr. No. It's a fantastic list of characters.
There's obviously a shitload of James Bond movies. Yes. Will you be doing a lot of DLCs in the future that might also be free?
We haven't announced anything on that end yet, so I can neither confirm nor deny anything.
Er du blevet intrigued og glæder du dig til at få din James Bond on, så foregår det den 19. oktober, hvor du kan bestille 007 Legends hos din lokale spilpusher, og det er selvfølgelig til PS3 og Xbox 360. Ikke noget PC, jeg beklager. Hej hej.